Hey, welcome to Chaplain Chat. Still back in my office doing this Chaplain Chat. Had to share with you today what happened in the jail. I was at Unit 32. Now 32 is what we call the hole. It's probably the worst possible place for men to be in our jail. It's the maximum security lockdown. When they're out of their cell, they have to program by themselves. That program means they get out of their cell. They're in a single cell. They're in there for more serious crimes, or maybe their own protective custody. They can talk with one another through the vents, but even when I'm in there, they have to be locked down. If I talk to them, I talk to them through a little crack in the door. It is the worst place to be in our jail, single cell. And you get out of your cell, but not that long because there's so many that need to program. Well, I go through there and I go door to door, and if they come to the door, like at every place else, they'll come to their door and I'll talk to them through a little crack in the door. And, I walked by and this one gentleman who I've known, he's been in there for, at least 6 months in our jail, and he may be in there longer, in the single cell, the hole. And he says, "Chaplain, I want you to read a verse." And he always gives me a verse to read, or a couple verses. And I go by and he has his Bible, and I peek in there and he goes, "I got something I want you to read, Chaplain." And I go, "Okay." And it's Matthew 9. I want to read it to you. And this is because he wanted me to read it to him. And here is the verse, Matthew 9, verse 35 and 36 through 38. It says this: "And Jesus was going throughout the cities and villages, teaching in their synagogue, proclaiming the gospel of the kingdom, and healing every kind of disease and every kind of sickness. Seeing the people, he felt compassion for them, because they were distressed and spirited like sheep, without a shepherd. Then he said to his disciples, 'The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Therefore beseech the Lord of the harvest to send out workers into his harvest.'" And the inmate said to me, "Chaplain, I want to be one of those workers. I want to be one of those that are going out into the harvest. God, Chaplain, that's what I want to be." And he is that. He's praying for the other men there. They speak through the vents. He has got a passion for God. I don't know why he's in 32. I don't know how long he's going to be in there. There's consequences of our actions. But I want to share something with you. I was so humbled to be in there with him, because he said, "I want to be one of those workers out in the harvest for the Lord." People, I do too. I hope you do too. Lord, help us out. There's a harvest out there, whether you're in the jail or outside the jail. It's all around us. God, help me be one of your workers, somehow in some way in the harvest. Maybe it's not so much what I'm going to say, but just maybe it's going to be who I'm going to be. Great message that inmate gave to me, and I hope it's a message that it will be good for you too. Let's get out in the field and be workers for Jesus. Amen? See you next week on Chaplain Chat. Or next time.